going through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So today we're going to talk about, can you even guess, the updated characters. There's less than 2 days left, which is absolutely insane. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit more about them, whether or not it is even a good idea to add them now, what the community is saying, and I also wanted to talk about what the SSO employees said about them. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video as always, and if you do, make sure to subscribe, it really means a lot. And now let's get into it. So first, I just want to talk about two things that came kind of directly from SSO. One of them was posted by one of Star Civil's employees, and the other one was forwarded to the community by one of Star Civil's ambassadors. And then I think I'm gonna express my opinion, and then I'm gonna go through some comments, just seeing what other people are saying. Esmeralda Silverforce, who is an employee of Star Stable, had a live stream a few days ago, and that's actually where I got a lot of video clips that I included in my previous two videos. She talked in Swedish all throughout the live stream, and I think by now you know that I'm not Swedish, so I had no idea what she was saying, but apparently this is what she said at the beginning of the video. She says they can't do it all at once regarding the update, and that there's a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. This will be needing a lot of tweaks, and that will happen after the update has gone live. She's saying that there will be a lot of bugs and issues, probably for weeks, but they have to push this out sooner or later so that they can start working on other things, and things will be fixed as they go. The update goes live on Tuesday 20th of June because it's midsummer in Sweden and they have Friday off, so they want one extra day to be able to fix any panic bugs. When it comes to the riding animations, not all of them are finished, and because there are so many different horses in the game that move differently, the goal is for your player to look good with as many horses as possible. As per now, some horses look good, some look mostly good, but a little strange at times, and some horses need more work, and Star Stable is working for it. Basically, they will fix it, don't worry. The person who translated this just said, but for me, the bottom line is, if it's not ready, why is SSO pushing it out? Why do we get a half-finished product alongside presumably a plethora of bugs that they will fix along the way? Why not wait and finish it and then roll it out? Two people commented, my opinion is they know they have worked on it for so long already and players are getting pushy and angry. It's in the works officially since 2020 at least. Maybe the company has financial problems as well, and they realized that you can't really promote the game with 10-year-old graphics, especially when it's the player's character. For me, it feels like they procrastinated over this project or didn't take it as seriously as they maybe should have, and now they're panicking a bit. Another person replied to this one and they said, my first thought was that they procrastinated too much and are now out of time. In 3 years, they could have rolled out more than just the character update and without it being unfinished and buggy. Unless they got like 2 people working on it who also have a plethora of other tasks. Wouldn't be surprised if that was the problem. So I guess that's kind of the backstory of the updated characters. Another really big thing that I've seen is the stirrups. In most of the videos we've seen of, just player riding a horse, the person's leg is not even in the stirrups, and one of Star Civil's ambassadors just said, the stirrups will be fixed as soon as they can, but maybe not before the release, unfortunately. So yeah, I really doubt that they're going to fix them before the release. I mean, it's less than 2 days, it's the weekend, they just did not have enough time at all. I think the thing with the stirrups is our character right now is a little smaller than the updated characters. Like, they're gonna be, I don't even know how much taller, but I'd say it's a significant amount, which is so weird because they are taller but they look smaller at the same time. Maybe it's just the proportions, but yeah, in my opinion, I am gonna miss our current characters a lot, but at the same time I do feel like this is a much needed change. As much as I don't like many aspects of the updated characters, they just do look better. Like, I think we do have to face it, And I know there's a lot of nostalgia in play here, and I have nothing against nostalgia. I think it can be good, but at the same time, I think it can be kind of not the best. And obviously it's gonna be new, it's gonna be weird, different, and it's gonna take some time getting used to, but I think in the end we will probably look back and think that this was the right decision. Though at the same time, as that one SSO employee said, there's gonna be so many bugs that are gonna come out along with this update. Like, we've seen how the characters dance, we've seen that, you know, there's the problem with the stirrups, and I feel like those two are gonna be some really minor bugs compared to the other ones that are gonna come out. So do I think that they should have worked on it more? Yes, definitely. But I feel like at the same time, if they keep pushing it back and just working on it, I really don't know how it's gonna end for this company. They are losing money, like they're not making as much profit as they used to. Obviously they picked in 2020, but even before that I think they made more profit in 2019 compared to 2021, or I don't know if it's 2022, but the numbers are a little worrying, so I'm sure they're panicking a little and just throwing out these ideas like, oh, Gen 4 horses, breeding, this and that, just so that players would, you know, stick around and still play even if the game is as it is now. But yeah, as I said, I am gonna miss the characters that we have now tremendously, but at the same time I do think that compared to the NPCs and just some newer horses, our characters do look kind of outdated. Now I just wanted to go through some comments that were posted under a video of a Star Stable ambassador that was, I think, like one of the first videos that came out about the updated players, like animations while riding, all of that. So I thought that I would just go through them and we can just see what other people are saying. I'm so sorry, but I really have to be somewhere really soon, so I'm just gonna have to use text-to-speech here. I did find a really good one, so I hope it doesn't sound bad. But anyway, let me know what you think about the updated characters. Do you agree with these people? Do you think SSO is making a big mistake by releasing the characters now? Do you think that they should wait, or is it the right time? Let me know all of that in the comments down below, and now let's see other people's opinions.
We are way too big even on the Paso Fino. Our head size compared to Idris is immense. Our torso is weirdly long, but the legs not. I don't know, but it seems like it, and it really scares me. Yikes. SSO really knows how to drive away their players. Why are they so disproportionate? Why is the head so massive? The scaling is so off. The skin textures and colors are horrible, and I get they were trying to include bodies, but none of these fit my body style. This is just so upsetting that as a paying customer, you don't have a team that listens to any feedback, a support team that gives you the same bot-generated responses saying they'll pass the feedback along. For the past 3 years, it's been the exact thing. I do not understand how you can base the NPCs on such perfect standards and then have our character models looking like this. I think there is still a lot of work to do with the characters. Like, the thighs are so short they barely exist. The riding animations look stiff and kinda weird. The head size is just too big. And I couldn't even tell the third is a muscular version. To me, it rather looks chubby. Don't get me wrong, I have absolutely nothing against any kind of body types. What I'm trying to say is that the scales are weird. I need to see the characters on a pony now because they look big on the Pasos. Also, the feet not in the stirrups is driving me wild, but I'm sure that will be fixed before release. I love that they blink though. Very epic. Animation's amazing. But the character doesn't fit the saddle correctly yet? Feet aren't in the stirrups correctly. That's not good for taking pictures. Hope this will be fixed fast. There's still so much that needs to be finished, like the skin tones and animations, yet instead of waiting until it's done, they speed run the final steps and will add them later. Whatever happened to not finishing it later? I love it, but I don't really like how she goes up and down like crazy while trotting, and why is she standing up while galloping? Animations, especially during the canter, are absolutely beautiful. Yes, the feet aren't in the stirrups on certain horses. Others don't have this issue. Either Percheron or Shire, I forgot. And some things will need tweaking, but as someone who's been playing since late 2012, this is the dream. It's what I've waited for since the beginning of the Gen 3 horse era, and since the weird time when our characters' necks were really, really long, ahaha. Improvements will come, unfortunately, as always, not at the speed everyone wants, but personally, after 10+ years of waiting for such a visual and gameplay upgrade, this is amazing. Nice animations and still accessible on mobile and lower-end laptops. I think my patience has been rewarded. The game will possibly never get to RDR standard of riding mechanics, because honestly, that's just not its charm. And charm is something that they brought with these updated characters. I find myself hating playing with the old characters, and this update will 101% get me back into everything. For everyone saying they hate it, I understand. You're disappointed. It's not the fantasy you imagined. I guess I'm just relieved it finally happened. Better this than nothing, right? Let's all keep that in mind. The rearing animations is really cool, but we will really need to get used to the big change. Hopefully SSO will not get so much hate because we all know that over time they will improve so much. Personally, I think I'll have to take my time to get used to it. But once I am, I think I will love it. It's time for some change, even though a lot aren't ready for it. I hope just like with the new UI, it will get better. I still have mixed feelings about the characters. I think most of us do, as it's one of the biggest changes in the game, and we aren't ready to lose our old character design. But SSO is making progress, and the animations look really nice. I hope Star Stable can continue to read and listen to our feedback and change, fix, or add things as needed. I think, at first I don't like them, but okay, I accepted fact that I can't do anything, so they wouldn't add them to game. But I think it's cool that they are taller. But OMG, look at that Paso Fino, why he looks like a pony. I think taller characters are cool, but we need shorter. Don't want to know how this tall character would look like on pony.
Anyway, this is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed as always, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye!